Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. The Hunter is expecting a much cooler day today after the hottest day of the year so far. The mercury reached almost 41 degrees yesterday at Tokal and Maitland, while Newcastle recorded a top of 36.4 degrees. A welcoming southerly change moved through the region just after midnight, bringing wind gusts of up to 74 kilometres per hour at Nobbies. The strong winds brought down power lines in parts of southern Lake Macquarie, leaving about 500 homes and businesses in the dark. Ausgrid says power was restored around 4 this morning. A 47-year-old woman has spent the night in custody following a major police operation at Mayfield. Police were alerted to a break-in unfolding in Arnold Street around 9:30 yesterday, with the woman allegedly seen running from a house. She was arrested a short time later following a foot pursuit with the aid of the Polier helicopter. The woman's due to front Newcastle local court today, charged with 3 break-and-enter offences. Local housing provider Home in Place is hoping it can take a decent share from the $10 billion Housing Australia Future Fund and the National Housing Accord, with applications now open. CEO Lyndall Renshaw says housing and rental availability remains a problem in the Hunter.
We have a rental vacancy rate currently of just 1.4%, which is really low. That's forcing more renters to look into social and affordable housing options, which is already basically well under stress.
Meanwhile, economists are tipping Newcastle's property market will boom this year once predicted interest rate cuts take effect. Oxford Economics is forecasting median house prices to jump by an extra $37,000 over the next 12 months to $876,000. And by the middle of 2026, a typical home is expected to cost $972,000. The state government says it will start dredging the Maiwell River before the middle of the year. There's been significant silting up of the river on the northern side of Port Stephens at Hawk's Nest and Tea Gardens. Local ferry, tourism and recreational boaters have raised concerns about navigating the channel. The government will work with Mid-Coast Council to secure the approvals for dredging work, tipped to cost around $2 million. The University of Newcastle's free legal advice clinic Law on the Beach will return today. The clinic is run by Newcastle law students and Legal Centre lawyers and offers advice to the community on a wide range of topics. Legal Centre Director Sarah Bruch says residents are encouraged to take a look into the clinic.
They can just show up to Merewether Beach Surf Life Saving Club anytime between 9:30 and 2:30. If they want extra details about exactly where to go and when it's on, if they ring the Legal Centre on 4921 8666, then they'll be able to get that information.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Jets coach Rob Stanton is questioning decisions from the referee in Friday's loss to Sydney FC. Rookie playmaker Clayton Taylor suffered a cork in a tackle, which Stanton says pole-axed the 19-year-old and should have resulted in a red card. He says the decision could have changed the game.
In my opinion, I think the ref was pretty poor tonight with some of his decisions. I think there was a red card and I think he got it wrong. And I said, that's only in my opinion. I think he got it wrong tonight and that could have altered the game.
Meantime, the Jets women's side went down 2-1 to Sydney FC last night. The side was determined to prove they still have a top 6 finish in sight, despite the departure of Gary Van Egmond. But the result left the Jets in 8th at 17 points, one shy of 6th. And University has been left in a dominant position midway through round 10 of the Newcastle District Cricket Association first grade competition. The Sea Dragons are in front by 107 runs and 8 wickets away from an outright result against Toronto. That's sport. I'm Holly Fishlock.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 11, 22, 27, 33, 35 and 37, and the supplementaries are 1 and 8. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.